नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Tanedar, Kotari, visitors, viewers, everyone sitting with us through Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha all over the world. First thing I want to tell you today, Nityananda TV is now live for 24 hours, having various programs, spreading the message and blessings of Sadashiva, starting with Nitya Yoga, Nityananda Yoga, and Pada Puja, live satsang, Bhagashastra classes on cooking as per Sadashiva's instruction, puja, manifestation of powers, various multiple activities are happening. Whole day it is live. All the devotees and disciples, public visitors, viewers can see the programs and enrich your life. All Adinams should have permanently one hall where this Nityananda TV is live, continuously available for public visitors, viewers to come and sit and watch, do yoga. The Nityananda Sabha, all Adinams should have a Nityananda Sabha with a board, should have full screen. LED will be the best. All Adinams which can afford a deity can afford LED wall. So, all Adinams should have LED wall. And 24 hours it should be live relayed. It should be available for people to come and experience Nityananda TV and enrich themselves. Let me enter into Kenopanishad, third and fourth verse of Kenopanishad. Recite along with me. Na tatra chakshurgacchati na vaggacchati no manaha na vidmo na vijanimaha yataitat anusishyat anyadeva tat viditat ado avididat ati iti shushruma purvesham nastat vyachachakshire. Now listen carefully. I goes not, speech goes not, mind and intellect goes not. We do not know, we do not understand how that reality can be taught. Again, even here, Upanishad is not using any word which can even be remotely translated as consciousness, But always the modern day translators translate with the word consciousness, which is wrong. The Upanishad only says, we do not understand how that can be taught. Understand? If Upanishad is wondering how that can be taught, the meaning is it cannot be taught. I can't teach, but you can learn. Listen carefully. I can't teach, but you can learn. When I go on leading you into pure questioning, when I go on leading you into pure questioning, you can catch the reality. Natatra chakshur gacchati, na vak gacchati, no manaha, navidmo, navijanimaha, yataitat anusishyat, anyateva tat viditat, atho avididat, ati iti sushruma purvesham enastat vyachachakshire. Listen. Nirvikalpa Samadhi can never be taught, but you can pick up. It cannot be taught, but you can pick it up. If you start the pure questioning, where the mind does not go, where the visualization does not go, where the verbalization does not go, naturally the pure questioning can only lead you there. Pure questioning is what is encouraged through this verse. This verse awakens the pure questioning in you, the possibility of pure questioning in you. Natatra chakshur gacchati, navak gacchati, no manaha, navitmo na vijanimaha, yataitat anusishyat. Listen. When you understand through pure questioning, there is something which you can't approach through visualization and eyes, your third eye is awakened. That's a paradox. Listen. When you understand there is something where your two eyes are not useful, your third eye gets awakened. When you understand there is some place where your verbalization is not useful, your vak gets awakened. When you understand there is a space where your mana, mind, is not useful, your unclutching gets awakened. Where there is some space where your jiva, individual soul, is no more useful for you, will not be useful for you, your shivatva, the cosmic soul, will be awakened in you. Understand, actually understanding the redundance, irrelevance of certain things pushes you to awaken deeper parts of you. I can tell you. What is upper middle class? Having all the comfort and infrastructure and literally useless body is upper middle class. Any fellow who is having all the luxury diseases, blood pressure, diabetes, heart problems, depression, and whatnot. All these luxury disorders. If you want to heal him completely at one go from all diseases, just take away his luxury. And I tell you, poor fellow means does not have infrastructure, has a healthy, strong body. Rich fellow means have everything but does not have the healthy body. The need decides the way you function. The moment you realize there is a space you have to travel where your both eyes will not go, na tatra chakshur gacchati, there the eye goes not. You have to go to a space where the eyes will not take you. Eyes doesn't go. You have to go to a space where ears does not work. Your verbalization will not work. The survival need makes third eye open up, vak open up, mana open up, and shivatva open up. If you feel whatever you see through your eyes, visualize through both the eyes are stupid, useless, then your interest will turn towards third eye and that will open up. If you feel all the verbalization, external and internal, are stupid, useless, your vak will open up. If you feel your mana, whatever cunning game, stupid game, profit loss game, do's and don'ts game, right wrong game, you go on playing with your manaha, is useless, redundant. You are supposed to travel somewhere. At one point you will be dragged to that place where your mana cannot be accompanying you, even on your backpack. When you know that, your unclutching, the pure space opens up. When you know your whole jiva, what do you think as you? That self itself cannot come with you to a place where you have to travel. Even that is going to become redundant, useless. You will be pushed into a space where this self which you think as you cannot accompany you. Then jiva, when the jiva becomes redundant, you know there will be a space in your life where jiva will be useless. Only then the shivatva opens up. The shivatva opens up. Understand? Only when you understand your jiva is redundant to your existence, you have to travel to some space where your jiva will not be useful for you anymore. Only then you allow the shivatva to be awakened in you. Only then shivatva awakens in you. You need to know there is a place, there is a Space you have to travel, you will be forced to travel, whether you are prepared or not, where neither your visualization ability nor your verbalization ability or your intellectual ability or your emotional abilities or your skills or your mind or even your very jiva cannot travel with you, will not be useful to you. You need to know certain space exists where you will be forced to travel, where all this will not be useful to you. Only then you will wake up to the reality of Shivatva. Till then, whatever you do is cunning game, stupid game. A luxurious man who has everything forgets to operate his system. When the survival need is there, his system functions perfectly. I have seen extreme poverty and extreme luxuries. And I have seen how their body and mind responds to situations. How their body and mind builds itself. Luxury is the worst abusal you will do to your body and mind. Understand? If you have some enemy and want to destroy that fellow, just make a will, let him become luxurious. That is enough. He is destroyed. If you want to save somebody, if you have a friend and you want to save the person, make a will, let him always be in a lifestyle of activity, the active lifestyle. Let the luxury not get into his system. Let the luxury not abuse his system, I tell you. Anybody craves for luxury is luxurious person, understand? Anybody craves for luxury is luxurious person. Even the craving makes that kind of a mental setup. Na tatra chakshur gacchati na vaggacchati no manaha na vidmo na vijani maha yadaitat anusishyat anyadeva tat viditat adho aviditat ati iti shushruma purvesham enastat vyachachakshire. You have to go to a space where whatever you carry now will become redundant. Let this be told to your being. All this are not going to come with you to that space. Prepare yourself for that space. This clarity will awaken Shivatvamasi. Shivatvamasi. This clarity will awaken the truth of Shivatvamasi in you. Contemplate. Where am I going to go? Where my eyes and visualizations will not come with me. My speech and verbalizations will not come with me. My mind and intellect will not come with me. My cunning games and strategies will not come with me. Not even what I think as my soul is going to come with me. How am I going to go to that place? How am I going to exist in that place? what way am I going to be in that space? Contemplate, meditate, do Vakyartha Sadas on this today. I cannot teach you, but you can learn. I can't teach, but you can learn. Anybody who contemplates on this will become young. Understand? This is actually the technique to make you young and beautiful. Because old age is nothing but getting frozen. Old age has nothing to do with body or mind. It is all about getting frozen with old concepts. Old concepts make you old. Looking for the truth makes you young. Whenever you start looking for a place, space where you are going to be, where all this will become redundant, your third eye will be awakened, your walk will be awakened, your mana will be awakened, your emotion will be awakened, your unclutching will be awakened, your Shivatva will be awakened. Raise yourself through this contemplation. Become young through this contemplation. Become beautiful through this contemplation. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.